Tekashi 6ix9ine is being reported to be willing to cooperate with the authorities. Stay tuned, coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So here's a little something different that I usually don't touch on, but rapper superstar Tekashi 6ix9ine is apparently rumored to now, is being reported rather, that he has decided to cooperate with the authorities to lessen his sentence. He's facing 32 years in prison. This is coming from numerous sources at this point in time. Reporting that Tekashi 6ix9ine has decided to cooperate with authorities to lessen his sentence. He's facing 32 years in prison. He's facing numerous charges, allegedly. He's facing charges of racketeering. He's also facing charges of apparently ordering hits, allegedly, right? And his lawyer, Lazaro, had recently come out and said that, under no circumstances would he do so cooperate with the authorities. But now it seems like he's having a change of heart. Tekashi 6ix9ine is 22 years old. Should he get 32 years in prison, at 22 years, he would come out when he's 54 years old or so, 56 years old. He's 22, so 32 years, 54 years old, he will come out of prison. His rap career is pretty much over. His reports are saying Tekashi 6ix9ine certainly has a reason to cooperate. He's facing a mandatory minimum of 32 years in prison if convicted on all 6 accounts. Wow, man. That's a lot, man. And my thing is this, man, be yourself. Obviously, this guy was, he's a young kid. He was living a life that, he really wasn't, it really wasn't him. I always tell my kids in my own personal situation, be yourself at all times. Don't let anybody influence you to do anything, no matter the circumstances. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he needed better people around him to guide him. This is a horrible situation for anybody. Being in prison for anybody is a horrible situation. But listen, sometimes we bring things on ourselves, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine, he had a bright career. He was trolling, and like I stated before, I think that he was being a kid and he didn't take it too serious. He thought it was a joke. A few guys, 3 guys to mention to date, have been indicted. It says that reported that indictments involve Kintia McKenzie, Anthony Ellison, and DeMar Butler. Said AKA Kuda B was indicted right after Tekashi spoke with investigators and identified him as the person who fired at Chief Keef in Times Square. Law enforcement sources told McKenzie was alleged paid $10,000 to allegedly fire at Chief Keef, right? This is, these young kids today, we failing the youth, man. There's always been crime throughout the years, especially in the black neighborhoods, minority neighborhoods, and it's sad, man. It's actually sad. It's absolutely sad. This guy had a bright career. He had the future. The skies was the limits, man. He was making good music. May not to be to everybody's liking, but listen, a lot of people liked it. He had 15 million followers on Instagram, I believe, things of that nature. He had a lot going for him, and he dropped the ball, man. He had 15.6 million followers on Instagram. It's just sad, man, when you look at this situation. And at this point in time, when faced with football numbers and these big numbers, man, you get people to start to fold under pressure. And it's expected when you have a guy such as Tekashi 6ix9ine, who's not actually that type of person, who doesn't actually live that life, you know, who's pretending to live a life, you know, like that movie Malibu Most Wanted. That's Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know, pretending so naive, pretending to live a life that he really wasn't built for. And it came back to haunt him, man. It cost him his career. He had a family, kids to take care of and things of that nature, and now they're left out in the cold all because of bad decisions, you know. So you know, it's just sad situation all the way across the board for this guy, man. And he played the part. He was playing the part and trying to look the part, but he clearly wasn't looking the part. I mean, you could just look at him, man. He's a kid that was just trolling people with rainbow hair and rainbow teeth and tattoos on his face and things of that nature. And those things, man, when you pretend to be something, man, eventually somebody gonna pull your card and force you to prove who you really are. And unfortunately for him, it wasn't even the streets. It's the authorities, you know. It says that following Tekashi's arrest, federal authorities also began reviewing the evidence in Keef's shooting. Prosecutors said that rapper's social media posts could be used as evidence against him. Apparently includes a video of Tekashi 6ix9ine boasting about 30,000 bounty on allegedly on Chief Keef's cousin Tato after ending a FaceTime and calling him a call. You see, it's just too much stuff, man. We gotta smarten up. It's gotta smarten up, man. Said friends in music collaboration trolls Stone Tekashi wasn't in the gang as of 2017 or 2018. He just acted like a gangster in videos, they said. I mean, you see, this is what I'm saying, man. Listen, that's nothing to play with. The streets are nothing to play with, man. You know, I always tell people, man, death is forever. And when you go behind them bars, man, you get a strong dose of reality. When you're looking up at the ceiling, looking at the walls, and you're in there by yourself, all the people around you dissolve, all the situation around you dissolve. You know what I mean? And death is forever. You don't come back. This is not a movie. It's not for play. And apparently, you know, unfortunately for this guy, he's gonna learn the hard way, man. It's saying that Tekashi dropped the dime on one of the associates for shooting that took place early in the morning of June 1st outside a hotel in Times Square. Tekashi certainly has a reason to cooperate. I mean, man, you're not about that life, man. Don't pretend to live it. Just be you, man. Just be you. But that's all I got until further information comes out. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Unfortunate situation, man. I know some people are gonna say he got what he deserves, so on and so forth. He's a young kid, made bad mistakes, bad decisions. They all young kids that make bad decisions and think that's the life. Being misled, getting wrong advice. It's just not the life, man. It's just not the life. That's all I got for y'all, man. Peace.